What's the difference between ayahuasca and DMT as people are smoking this DMT?
Sure. Ayahuasca it's a plant mixture of two different plants. DMT, the psychoactive element of it, is actually the second or the add-on later, which comes from typically trachuna in the Amazon. But the ayahuasca vine itself is really where a lot of the power in the medicine is, because it's the MOAI that allows your body not to break it down, but it is also kind of the meat or the sacred part of what ayahuasca is, and it's comes by the name, the vine of ayahuasca. So it's not orally active, DMT by itself. You have to have this MOAI that's going to allow your body not to break down the DMT and give you that experience. The smokable version is very quick, and that is just kind of really just rushing your body with it. But there is no MOAI. It's really quick. You're back. It's a lot more, if I was going to simplify it, kind of a mechanical space as opposed to the ayahuasca space, which is a lot more earthy, and you can work with it a little bit more. There's more time for a narrative. You can feel it out and kind of move within it, where the DMT experience is just like bam, 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 bam. You come back and you kind of question yourself, like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
So.
And so for someone seeking some type of healing, like emotional healing, would you recommend the ayahuasca or the DMT, or it doesn't really matter as long as you just get to that state?
I lean towards ayahuasca. I think there's more benefit there because you're having to set yourself up prior to going through the experience. Once you decide to take the medicine, the experience is essentially started there. And there's a dieta that's prior to that. So you're cleansing your body, you're getting your body ready at the same time that's getting your mind ready. And then there's time afterwards. The reintegration part, I think, is really the key. You can have these big mind-blowing experiences, but if there's not a way for you to come back and have a way to integrate that into your life with a story, but also just your day to day. What have you learned from the medicine, and what are you bringing back? Is it how you're eating? Is it how you're treating people? How does that fit into your mythology? But it's gives you, I think, a little bit more to work with, and can be a little bit longer lasting experience than just the DMT.
I think that's a great point you mentioned about integration, because so many, especially now with this business booming, so many centers are just bringing people down. They give them the ayahuasca, and then these people are having revelations that their entire life is upside down. They're married to the wrong person. They're in the wrong job. They have the wrong lifestyle. And then they're just sent back to the U.S.
Yeah.
And it's like,
What do
okay,
you
here
do
you
now?
go. Yeah. So we had a psychotherapist on the show who was talking about how that's kind of become a new level of clientele for her. All these people returning from ayahuasca trips that need to figure out how to integrate all of these insights they've been given and really just slowly transform their lives to get what they want. Because as you mentioned, if you don't do the integration, you'll have the great experience and come back and then continue being in your job that you're unhappy in, your marriage you're unhappy in, and nothing will change.
This isn't the magic bullet. I think a lot of people are kind of going, not a lot, but there's a good number that are expecting to just take ayahuasca or psychedelics in general one time, and that's going to be the be all end all. I'm healed and life is better, and it's not the case. This is something that you continually work with, and it's an evolving self. It's an evolving experience. It's an evolving nature of just life. So the integration's important, and knowing that it's not the be all end all.